Well, good evening. I too have been asked to keep my presentation short. So because we have a couple of special things on our program tonight. So we'll get right to it. This award was established by the board back in 2002 for recognition of a member who's made significant pioneering contributions to amateur astronomy and the growth and health of the Rose City astronomers. And since 2002, there's been 10 recipients of this award. It's been several years since the board has announced a recipient of this award. But we have done so this year, and the recipient is someone who has been involved in astronomy for, I don't know, some 30 years, has been an active telescope maker, has created and popularized revolutionary designs of telescopes as well as electronics to control telescopes, has been a dedicated member of the club, has provided extremely helpful resources to the club, has been very supportive of everything we've done, has given time and his own time and resources to help other activities around the state, I think from Pine Mountain Observatory to other projects going on, and is just a great asset to the club. So it's my privilege and honor in behalf of Samir and the board of directors, executive board, and I notice I have the appropriate t-shirt on to be giving this award. So Dan? Okay, Jan wants a picture. Congratulations, Dan.
Oh, gosh. Thanks, Dave.
And I would like to say anything or not.
Actually, blown away. I thought they wanted to see my quadcopter.
That was just a ruse.
Well, we would like to see your copter too.
Wow, that's amazing.
And it was, we told Dan everybody wanted to see his little contraption fly, so he could give us a demonstration. That's how we made sure he came tonight. But we did rush through our program, so you've got about 10 minutes, and you can actually do a demonstration of what you had planned on doing.
Are you ready now?
We'll have to switch the computers.
Then we're ready. I love astronomy, and I love to see everybody coming out to the telescope making workshop. Some people think that I'm the head of the telescope making workshop. I'm not. That's John DeLacy and Don Peckham. I just am there sometimes, and I provide the space for it, and I'm just thrilled to have you folks come in there to work on your telescopes. Today I brought my telescope with me. I have a small refractor I brought. I'll show it to you. So that's how I can say this has to do with astronomy. I was really confused. Why am I supposed to be here with the quadcopter? But anyway. I'm a telescope maker. I'm going to pause this a little bit. As was mentioned earlier, I love to build telescopes. And to me, the hardest thing to do would be to actually buy a store-bought telescope. And I don't have any disrespect for anybody that does. It's a wonderful thing. There's some really, really great telescopes out there to buy. It would be hard for me to do that. It's like I would be caving in. So I make mistakes. I make telescopes and I figure out it doesn't work. I have to do something different. And well, I made this quadcopter too. It's all homemade except for the circuit board on the little baby on top and some of the electronics, the motor. Okay. This was a dead battery, and it's so silly to run your quadcopter out of battery, because what happens to it? It falls. It's not like a telescope. You can still look through a telescope. You just push it around. That was slow motion, by the way. And there I am, upside down. Okay, look at that. You can't quite see that. Woo, there was a loose screw touching the circuit board. That happened yesterday. And this one also happened yesterday. I didn't think you were going to like this. Can you see that? Oh, you can't read the writing at the bottom. It says complicated software bug. That one was not me. In that particular case, the quadcopter was flying itself. I was just watching it because it has a GPS and you can send it on missions. So that one, the little caption that you can't quite see says, that was a software bug inside that little card I was showing you. So this one, I let a beginner try to fly this one. This one, a motor fell apart. A keeper fell off the bottom of the motor, and I was doing videos. It was transmitting video like we're going to be doing a little later. This is my favorite part. Okay, the caption says, oh, you can read it, fishing with a quadcopter? What could possibly go wrong? I didn't get a fish. That was close. I think I'm a little nervous. Okay, that's not quite astronomy related, but you're all laughing, so I guess everything's good. Okay, now it says, if at first you don't succeed, this is actually the next day, and it's actually a different quadcopter. I figured I'd put this part in there so you could see me going in after it. Taking my shoes and socks off. Okay, come on, come on. Okay. Okay, there it is, completely submerged. Interestingly enough, 2 days later, that thing just worked. So this one is another software bug that I actually, the little circuit board that runs this thing is open source. I found the bug and I emailed it to them and they corrected it. But look at this. This is like my favorite video of crash video. It is quite impressive that they would even do this. Okay. All right. So the other video, there are actually some good videos that I've made. You might have even seen this one if you went online. So this is the last day of Oregon Star Party, and I just put in a few minutes of this just so you could get a nice aerial view of Indian Trail Springs, which we all know and love. There's porta potties are still there. So now we are doing astronomy. Isn't this considered astronomy? Beautiful view. I'm going to skip ahead just a little bit. Oh, too far. Okay, let's check. Don't hit the telescope, Dan. Watch out. Howard Vantage. Dave Powell. I didn't get too close to Dave. I took a few others, but I wanted to keep it short. I want to fast forward. This is Hag Lake. How many of you have been to Hag Lake? It's just right here in like Forest Grove or something. But it's beautiful. I went fishing there, but not quadcopter fishing. Didn't catch anything. Okay, this is kind of a cool one. This is Portland International Raceway. and I made my copter go over there all by itself. It was over the fence, so if it would have crashed, it would have been a hard time getting it. But I took the risk. One of the things I've decided is this thing can always crash. I think, okay, it crashed for this reason, I'll never do that again. At some point, it's going to run out of reasons to crash. But I crashed it yesterday, twice. Okay, let's fast forward a little bit. This is one of my first flights, and it took off by itself and went way out of control. I almost lost the whole thing. And here I am. So this is close to Swan Island, where our shop is. And for brevity, I'm going to fast forward this. Actually, this was taken 4th of July. I was going to try to get some videos of the fireworks, but I chickened out. So this is the San Diego Museum of Art, where we did an art project my daughter did. And I was their technical advisor, and it was on drone technology. Let's see what else is coming up. Okay, I think that's the last one. Okay. So can we have the lights up a little bit? Okay, so you see this, yeah, we need to, yeah, okay, great. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the recorder on, so I'm as communication, so I can actually read the voltage as 11.69 volts and 0 amps. See if I can get that. Okay.
What is it armed with?
So one of the things that you can see the video, and you can see over here, if I go down, see it's all, this antenna here is for the digital communication. This antenna here is the video. Okay.
What's the range on video?
Supposedly a couple kilometers, but it gets noisy pretty fast. Okay. Back it up a little bit. And this is going to be a short video because I'm scared.
So are we.
I'm scared. Okay, I'm backing up. I feel really, really honored and very, very special. Thank you so much for this award.
What's its
I
flight
have no
time?
idea. What?
What's its flight time on a full battery charge?
Well, with this quadcopter, if I use my big batteries, which I should be able to do 15 minutes. I haven't ever done it. I have a smaller one, and I put a super duper battery on that, a lithium ion. This is a lithium polylipo, they call it. That one I've flown it for 33 minutes without landing it. So, you know. Does anybody else have any questions? Okay, I'm going to put my telescope away.